Short, sharp climb out of the valley now. Make sure your sight line's good as you come down here. Again, I've never seen pedestrians out this way, but you want to be able to pull up obviously if they're there. This is the second gully you go up now. And we'll track back down the other side of this one. And we'll track down into Gardens and Erth. Tree down. Again, here's the rainforest down in the valley here. Quite pretty little creeks. A lot of the time these are dry, particularly over the last 10 years with the drought, but with the rain they're managing to run at the moment. Towards Gardens and Erth now. This is the last little bit of the flat track, and then you go up a reasonable grade before heading back down a fairly steep hill into the Gardens and Erth area. We'll get there shortly. This is the final little bit down into some Erth. once you get up towards Garnison Erth, you might get a few walkers around here too, so just take it easy. So you tend to have a bit of a look at the gardens and you can either have a wander around down this track or back up into the Erth historic walk. This creek just down here is Back Creek. It's quite a pretty little creek. You can see it on some of the other trails too if you head up into like Easter Monday area and the back track. I think it's called the back track on the website. You'll see it in that area. Now this area down here in the gold mining days was a very, very rich gold mining area, and this down here is one of the remaining shafts. This whole hillside up above here is just full of shafts, so be careful if you're wandering around the area. A lot of them have been collapsed in now, but still got to be wary. There's a big, I'm not sure if that's the open pit area there. There used to be an open cut mine down here at one stage, and I think that's it, but I'm not sure. A little bit further up that track now. I'm just walking up it at the moment. There's one of the old mine shafts just in there. You can see a couple more up the top there. But up here there's something pretty nifty. During the Depression years, obviously with all the lack of jobs and that sort of thing, some of the miners came back up here just to try to earn a bit of money getting gold. And just up here where the fence is across the track, there's a little track you can wander up, as long as you're careful. So the track just, it's a mine shaft here, which is what the fence is for, and then the little track just goes up behind it so you can go and see the mine up the top there. And also up over the back there, which you might be able to see a bit better from up the trail here, there's an old cutout there, which you can just see it through there. It actually goes through that little mountain there just out to the other side. It's only about 20 or 30 feet long. But in the Depression years, that's where the Depression miners were living for quite a while. It's not overly safe to go into now. It's in pretty good condition up until the floods last year, but the actual mouth of it started to collapse a bit now, so just be wary about going inside it. Over there is an old stone cottage from the gold mining days. All this area right through here was all mines. And they used to have a guy that owned one of the mines up on the far hill. And he also had a store in here. Used to be a butcher's shop and a few other things as well. It's a bit hard to imagine nowadays. I'll just give you a bit of a guided tour on the car park here. If you head off up to the left here, just off to the left there's a bit of single track, and that takes you up to Easter Monday track and Foster's Lookout. So that's where you turn off to go up there. It goes single track until you get to the main sort of road a bit further up. It goes for about, I guess, a kilometre or so. This is the Erth Heritage Walk. It's closed at the moment because of all the floods that we've had recently. You can see the gardens over the back there, quite pretty. It's got a cafe there. So one thing you can do there is you can either head back via the Whipstick loop walk there, and that'll just take you back to the recreation reserve, just the same way we came in. The other option is if you head over behind Garnison Erth over there, there's a track that takes you up and over that hill, down some like four-wheel drive tracks, and that takes you down in roughly the same area as the recreation reserve as well. The other option is just to head straight back down the bitumen here, which is pretty good fun as well. You can get up some pretty good speeds going down here. I think I might head back down the bitumen. I'll go grab myself a cup of coffee, I think. butcher shop just in there. Hello. Skinner's Road.